Okay, so now for today's lesson, right, we are supposed to do a compo about a change behavior. Now, I want all of you to focus on the word change behavior. This particular compo title, okay, many students actually face problem in SA2 because if I were to give you the title now as a change behavior, as compared to a change behavior. Now, there is a very big difference, okay? A lot of students, when they see this title, the first thing that comes into their mind is, oh, I must write about how I used to be a bully in the past, correct? And then how, I got scolded by the teacher. And in the last paragraph, they write about how once bitten, twice shy, I promised to turn over a new leaf ever since then. Now, this type of compo for this title does not work. Why? Because of the word a change behavior, your compo must include the past and the current behavior. Okay, so if you want to write about how you are a bully, you must describe how you are a bully in the past and of course how you are now. So let's zoom into the detail. Let's analyze the picture first, okay? Now, the first picture shows a playground. Second picture shows a boy. He seems to be, finger pointing the other boy, looking very agitated, looking very fierce. And the last one, if you realize, is actually what we call a gaming console. Okay, so now, based on these few things, I'm going to zoom into the individual picture. So the first picture shows a playground, correct? Now, based on this particular playground picture, okay, can you tell me, how do children normally behave during or when they're at a playground? Okay, certain behavior will be some children, they are very outgoing type. Outgoing means, they can go around cheering, chit-chatting with everybody. They make friends with strangers, okay, and they love it, correct? Now, there are also some children who are a bully type. Okay, you see people occupying the seesaw, occupying the swing. They do not give it to others. They don't give others a chance to try it. They cut kill. They shove people onto the ground. So we have a bully type of students, of kids also at the playground. So imagine now, if I want you to write a compo about how you were a bully. Okay, so for the start, right, for our first paragraph one, you can write things like since young. So you can talk about your character since young. So since young, I was a overbearing child. Overbearing, that means you are very commanding. You like to command people. You think that you're the boss. Okay, I'm very overbearing, I'm very selfish. Okay, not only that, I never like to share with people. Okay, and then you talk about how, your mom always told you about it, but you turned a deaf ear to her, correct? So you turn a deaf ear to your mom, as always, and you never learn your lesson until one day. So second paragraph, you can start off with that fateful day or that particular day, okay? Or I can even say that life-changing day. Why? Because it is exactly what happened that day that changes your character, correct? So you can say that life-changing day, okay? Maybe, you talk about how you went to the playground as usual, correct? And then, whenever you're at the playground, you always have a group of friends who will listen to you, like your tiny minions, okay? But when you go to the playground that day, instead of having all your tiny minions, all your friends listening to you, you realize that they are all playing, and everybody is ignoring you, okay? Or it could be, everybody is neglecting you. Neglecting and ignoring are similar. That means they don't want to play with you. So they outcast you, and it makes you feel very weird. So when you went to talk to them, you realize that nobody wants to talk to you. They treated you as transparent. Okay, so treated me as transparent. Now, and because of this, you were left alone the entire time. Okay, and that was how you felt when you saw other people laughing, right? You felt sad, you were crestfallen, okay, and then you felt very lonely, correct? And that moment, you realized that something must be wrong. So you went to talk to your friends, and what do you think your friends will tell you? So paragraph 3, you can talk about how, okay, your friends actually, confronted you and told you that, in the past, you are too much, okay? You have always been commanding them. They had enough, correct? And this is why they decided that they do not want to be your friend anymore. Now, imagine, if I used to be a very commanding person, I have everybody listening to me. Suddenly, I'm being left alone. How would I feel? It's very traumatizing for me, correct or not? But it is also something that will allow me to understand, oh, actually, I'm really very bad in the past. Oh, I really did something wrong. Oh, I should change. So this is the incident, okay? Then you talk about how, he thought back of all things that have happened, correct? So he thought back of what that had happened, and then he start to feel guilty, okay, of what he had done, and he cried over spilled milk. We learned this before, right? Cry over spilled milk means what? Means I regretted. Okay? Now, paragraph 4, you talk about how he promised them to change. Okay, so he promised them to change, and ask them to be his friends again. And of course, in your paragraph 4, you must explain to me what is his character and behavior now. So you can talk about things I know ever since then. Okay, he's no longer overbearing, he share things with people. Not only that, he never cut queue, okay, or he never show people, he never bully people again. So you see, my compo should comprise with the before action and the after action. This is what makes the compo a change behavior. Understand? Now, based on this particular story, if you write about the playground, you realize that it's going to be quite easy, I would say. Okay, it's going to be pretty easy. It might be good, it might be bad. Okay, the good thing is that if you are a primary 4, like maybe Bernice, okay, definitely to you this is way easy already. You have been doing P5, P6 compo. And don't mention for the P5. P5 to you, this is what? Chicken feet, okay? But the good thing is that this story will not go out of point for sure. Okay, it's not complicated. As long as you explain what we discussed, you will do okay. So you can still write this compo. Teacher is not going to stop you. Okay, it's your choice. Now let's move on to the second one.